Hey there, planners. Today I want to talk about how I am using the daily pages in my Hobonichi Cousin A5, what I have been putting in them, how I'm using them, how I'm really enjoying and playing around with them. So go grab your planners and let's get planning. All right, so I introduced this planner a couple weeks ago. I have really been playing around with it and enjoying being back in physical planner with paper. And based on a lot of comments from you all are enjoying me being back in some element of paper planning as well. I missed it, you missed it, so we're all happy now to be back in paper. I wanted to take some time today and talk about how I'm using the daily pages, because there are so many great ideas out there for how to use daily pages. And I wanted to talk a little bit about what I'm testing out and trying, what's working, what's not, and just kind of flip through the daily pages that I have so far. So I will have all of the supplies, everything I'm using with this planner, and a link to the video where I actually introduced this and talked about setting it up down in the description box below. For today, I'm not going to flip through monthly or yearly or weekly sections. I'm really just going to focus on the daily pages. So I do have tabs, Avery tabs that I have printed out labels on. So here's my little tab for today. Today is Saturday and I haven't really used these pages, but what I thought I would do is actually flip back to the beginning and just kind of do a flip through of what I've done so far in the daily pages. I did not have this planner at the beginning of the year, so I actually didn't have it for the entire month of January. So I went back and just kind of back planned and used the daily pages for whatever I thought I needed, and kind of caught up to where I am somewhat current. Again, not using the daily pages every day, but you'll see kind of how I'm using them. Some of these sections are going to be blocked out or blurred out because some of the things that I put in here are sort of private or confidential, or just too personal for me to share with the world of YouTube. But for the most part, you should be able to get a good sense of what I'm doing. So I started here on the beginning monthly page of January, and I actually used some stickers from a kit. I'll try to have I won't list all them out as I'm flipping through, but I'll try to have a lot of information down in the description box below about different supplies that I'm using. This is the lyrics to Auld Lang Syne, which I absolutely love. It's like my favorite part of New Year's is singing Auld Lang Syne. I love that song. So I actually put them here, some of the lyrics. Now it's a really, really long song. I didn't put all of them, but some of the lyrics here. This is a free printable from Sterling Ink. That I actually printed out on a piece of vellum and tipped it in. If you're curious about tipping in things to your planner, I do have a video showing you step by step how I do that, and I will have that listed down in the description box below as well. These free printables come from Sterling Ink. I actually get them from the Facebook group I'm a member of, and they're fantastic. They come in this size, a bunch of different sizes. You can also print out little freebie cards for your planner. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful artwork. So I love these, and you'll see I use these every month because the daily pages don't have a section with the calendar, so it's nice to have a calendar. The next section, I just took some time to write out what I thought I wanted to use this planner for, and basically no pressure. No pressure on myself. I can play around with this planner, just kind of get back into using a physical planner. I made some lists. I have lots of lists. I am a list maker, big time list maker. So I started making lists for ideas of how to use the different sections of this planner. And I keep coming back to this and adding it. And you will see there are a lot of lists, particularly in January where I was just kind of filling up the pages with different things. So here is where I was really thinking about my Bible journal and how I want to use my Bible journaling, changes and updates that I wanted to make. I did share the updates that I made with you. I'll have those videos listed down below, but this was kind of just my ideas as I was getting started with that. I also have a list of YouTube channels that I really like to watch for Bible journaling. These are great YouTube channels. If you want to go check these out, they're really good. All right, next up, I had a little entry about snow and, just kind of diary, journaling about the snow and the weather we were having. I made a list of January foods and activities that we're enjoying in the month of January, and then I just have this decorative page. Sometimes I just use a page to be decorative and creative, just kind of like an outlet. And these were free printables from somewhere. I don't even know where they came from. I just used my Tombows, kind of captured the colors for the month, and put these flowers in. I have this poem that I found called January Morn. It's a really beautiful poem by Nelda Hartman. And then I also had some samples of washi tapes, mostly from Simply Gilded. Actually, I think they're all from Simply Gilded, that I was really enjoying using in the month of January. So this is Emotional Equations. I found this on Pinterest and it just really struck me. Despair equals suffering minus meaning. Your calling is your pleasure divided by pain. A really cool pen that I found, and I just like to have this as a reference. Have some prayers for my daughter. This is part of my goals for the month of January and for 2022. Really getting ready to send my daughter off to college, and these were some prayers rooted in scripture for her. Routines, listed out some routines for the planner, and then I went ahead and did a goals spread for 2022 in the January section for reference, so I can come back here. And this also has, for my 3 goals, has some ideas for how I might want to attack these for each quarter of the year. So I have each quarter listed out and just kind of brainstorming how to break that goal down by quarter. Favorite planner shops, income and expenses, and then I made this long list of, I really like playing around with making my own planner stickers. And this is a whole conversion table of what are the measurements of the Hobonichi cousin, and then in inches, and then translated into pixels, because I like to make my own stickers in Procreate, the app, and that app doesn't measure in inches, it measures in pixels. So I just made myself a whole cheat sheet, which is fantastic because I keep coming back to this. Ideas for using a Hobonichi planner for work. I kind of played around with that idea for a little while and just wanted to have a place to kind of capture those if I think it would work or not. Right now I am using a digital planner for work. Content ideas, reference planner. I like to keep a list of things that I need to put in or am putting into my reference planner. And then I did some washi tape sample spreads. And this was, I captured all of these washi tapes in a Spring Favorites video. So these pages were blank. I came back to them and filled them up with washi tape samples, which look how beautiful these things are. I absolutely love them. I think I have a couple of pages of these. These are really, really fun washis. I'll have a link to the spring planner supplies video down below where I go into a lot of detail about these, but these washis are so fun. Really cute kawaii washis. Here's the beginning of February. I have my color coding on the monthly page. I was doing a sugar detox in February, so I had that. And then I just have a bunch of sticky notes just kind of stuck here and using that sort of as a sticky notes dashboard. I have Sterling ink tip in, again, the free printable from Sterling Ink. And then I had a meal plan for the sugar detox. And then some ideas for the sugar detox. February expenses and income, again, and then February goals, which I am really sad to say stayed pretty blank. February was a tough month for me. I didn't do very well in February. This is a tip-in. I printed this on vellum. I actually started a membership to Planner Press Digital Dashbox. I am loving it. February was the first month I started that subscription. Great price. It's all digital items, so you can print them yourself, but comes with dashboards, 5 to 7 dashboards for the month, plus some planner cards, plus some stickers, and just some really neat stuff. I've had it now for 2 months, and I'm really enjoying it. Content calendar. Had a little bit of a journaling session. I got really, really sick in February with a sinus infection, and I don't know if you've ever had those, but they are horrible. They will, for me, they bring me to an absolute halt. I ended up having to kind of cancel some of my detox because of that. Started brainstorming spring setup, and then this is one of the dashboards from the digital dash box that I tipped in. Isn't that just gorgeous with the pink drink? Love it so much. Grocery shopping, made a list for grocery shopping, and I love just taking my planner and setting it right there on top of my purse in the buggy. Had some planner wish list items as I was making my list of things I wanted to add to my planner. Had a currently page. I really enjoyed making this currently page, just watching, buying, drinking, listening to, celebrating, reading, all of that stuff. I love to keep a planner sizes cheat sheet somewhere in every planner I have because I love to print, print things out, and it's always good to have a cheat sheet. This is another tip-in dashboard from Planner Press Digital Dashbox. Absolutely love it. You can see the theme for the month of February, so really, really enjoyed that. Started making a list of my Moterm wallet planner, which I have posted that video now, so you can check that out. But wanted to have a list there of ideas as I was kind of coming up with them. More washi samples as more washi came in. Some new favorite shops that I was checking out. And then this is a whole bunch of scratchy notes as I was trying to get my stickers organized. I actually ended up, all the digital stickers that I've either purchased or grabbed as freebies, I ended up buying an external hard drive just dedicated to stickers because I don't want to lose those, and you never know what might happen to your computer or laptop, and storage space is expensive externally, so I just bought an external hard drive and then was figuring out how I wanted to organize them because they were such a mess. Reoccurring task. I started keeping a long-running list of reoccurring tasks and keep adding to this, so this is really handy to have. I had some notes about my daughter's planner. She, kind of warmed my heart and said, "Mom, I need a physical planner." So I was helping her get set up. Made just a to-do list for the week ahead. This is another one of those digital Dashbox printables, and printed it on vellum and put that in there. It's absolutely gorgeous. The dress, I don't know if you can see it very well in here, but the dress is gorgeous. Grocery list. Senior checklist, all the things going on with my daughter for her senior year. And then, kind of a ongoing list of things that I need to talk to her about. She's so busy as a senior, 18-year-old now. It's hard to keep track of her. So I got into drawing chibis. So I don't know if you know what chibis are, but they're those cute little characters. You see them a lot as like planner sticker characters. And I just kind of got curious about how do you draw these things, because they don't look that hard. And so one weekend I was doing a little bit of, searching and Googling and Pinteresting on how to draw them, and made myself some notes for how to draw chibis, and have been playing around with that ever since. Paper crown planner. I have a very large selection of paper crown planner stickers and trying to get that organized. Another checklist of things to get done, and then a grocery list. And now we are into the March section. There's another Sterling ink printable freebie for March, and then I have my sticky note dashboard here and my color coding for the month. Have been just adding to this as things come up. I started out with goals for the month, really capturing what those are, putting my income and expenses here at the front. The next section is content ideas, so I'm going to skip that. Wrote a little journaling about my daughter. She's turned 18 now, turned 18 in March, which is crazy. How can you go from this little tiny thing to like a full-grown, young lady? It's just insane to think about. But wanted to capture that. Did a little journaling about the war in Ukraine and kind of praying for different aspects of that. Here's one of those March Planner Press digital dashboards, which is absolutely beautiful. I am looking at potentially doing some foil stickers. I don't have a laser printer, which makes that more complicated, but just different ideas for how to create my own foil stickers. If anybody has any ideas for me, or like could point to a great tutorial, I would love to hear. And then that's it, really. It's just empty before then. But what you will see is I have gone ahead and printed out all the dashboards from the digital dash box and went ahead and tipped them in. Look how beautiful that is. So pretty. And I try to put them at the beginning of every week. So put this one, at the beginning of the week that the first day of spring is in. And then this will be the last week of March, but isn't that gorgeous? So I like to have them there, just to add a little bit of separation between the weeks. But what I wanted you to see, and hopefully you will take away, I am sometimes using the daily pages as, information for that day. But then also I'm using the daily pages just for whatever random list, notes, scribbles, ideas, projects, drawing, creativity. It's a whatever place for me. And there really is no pressure for how I use those daily pages. And I'm really, really enjoying it. So there's a look at my daily pages. I hope you enjoyed seeing them. I hope you got some ideas from it. I would love to hear ideas from you. If you are using a planner, whether it's a Hobonichi Cousin or some other planner that has daily pages, how do you use your daily pages? Do you use them for dated purposes, undated, lists, scratchy notes? How are you using your daily pages? Do you use daily pages every week or just sometimes when life gets sort of hectic? I would love to hear all of that information down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and let me know. Subscribe to Planning Annie for more content like this. And as always, thanks for planning with me.